Good evening. Welcome back to Beat Rich. Today I want to look at a strange paradox between two large food companies, one from Switzerland and one from France. Normally, these companies move in tandem, but these companies have not moved in tandem over the last several years. While one has been badly battered and bruised, and because of a little known activist fund manager, a new CEO had to be found. The other company has a long term CEO and its company is going along in a steady growth path. In fact, the other company which I am talking about has come out unscathed in this pandemic year with an organic growth in sales. But the two companies I am talking about are the French giant Danone and the Swiss company Nestle. These two are some of the world's largest food companies. Not many will know about Danone, a French company which dominates the French Franco world and in India is present in South India through an acquisition of a processed milk company called Tirumala Milk but has not made its presence in India a big way. Whereas Nestle is one of the most dominant players in India, has several well-known household brands such as Nescafe, Maggi, and Milkmaid. And Nestle has a subsidiary which is owned 75% by the Swiss parent. Not many people know Nestle has two hotels and a hotel in Singapore which is very popular. What joins these two companies at the hips is the fact that both of them started making infant milk powder for the first time in the world. And Nestle's owner, Henrik Nestle, was the founder of this company and the inventor of infant milk powder in the 1830s. And his neighbor was the son in law of a chocolate maker. And the idea of that neighbor to use the milk powder invented by Nestle and with the chocolate produced by his father in law and mix it together to form a milk chocolate. And Nestle, because of that milk chocolate, became a household name. Today, Nestle is nowhere the company that its founders envisaged. Today, it's a large conglomerate and from the year 2014 is the largest food company in the world. And it has piqued my interest because the valuations of the Indian subsidiary are so high that at no time I could buy it. Like I discussed with my nephew, Nestle is a company which I am very interested in. And when I saw that Danone changed its manager recently because of lackluster sales, I wanted to see what was different about Nestle that it has continued to grow in spite of difficult pandemic times. The first reason why Nestle has done extraordinarily well is because it had lines which were even suited for work during the pandemic. What happened is while discretionary shopping died down, two products of Nestle did extraordinarily well. One is Cafe, which sales grew by 17% during this period, which show people loved their cup of caffeine in spite of the pandemic or no pandemic. And pets had to be fed. And Nestle is one of the largest pet food manufacturers in the world. These two lines made sure that Nestle kept going in spite of difficult times around the world. The other thing is, traditionally, these FMCG companies do not do direct sales or sales through e commerce websites. These sales are normally done through supermarkets, which were shut down. While Danone is still looking at the old model for distribution, Nestle had changed itself and moved very quickly. Nestle had set up an e commerce site many years back. Nestle's e commerce sale is 14.5% of its total sales, and Danone is nowhere near that number. So, Danone lost out on the fact it didn't have cafe, it did not have a pet food, which both contributed to the organic growth in Nestle's main products. The other thing is Nestle had a good distribution strategy and got its e-commerce going much before others did it. And this meant Nestle had great control over its sales. Also, Danone is not present in a big way in an emerging market like India where its product is not known. Nestle is a day to day product in India, and everybody would have heard of either Milkmaid, Nescafe, or 2 minute noodles, Maggi noodles. There was a setback for Maggi 2 minute noodle when an Indian scientist said that banned products and pesticides had found its way into Maggi. But Maggi, after a short ban, came back and took the market leadership. Nestle has a near monopoly of these products. All this has ensured that Nestle will continue to grow for many years to come. Nestle today is trading at $113 to a share and is definitely priced very reasonably when you compare its subsidiaries. Nestle today is at 19 times earnings, and when the market corrects, Nestle becomes an attractive option for a retail investor today because even in sitting here in India, you can buy these stocks abroad. So Nestle at 113 is trading at 19 times earnings. The return of equity and return on investment figures look very good. Nestle's brand will continue to make sure that there is a big sales drive and the numbers will keep increasing steadily. One is to have a long term strategy, the other is to have a team which will execute this long term strategy. At this point of time, it is very clear that Danone does not have it, and because of years of disappointing sales, successive CEOs have been fired, and there is no stability at the top of the heap in Danone, and this is the reason Nestle is doing well. As I discussed with many of you, I rather own the parent than the subsidiary. Thank you for watching. Be rich. If you like this video, kindly subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification. If you do not turn on the bell notification, you will not be notified every time we put out a video. If you like this content, please share my video and ask your friends and relatives to subscribe to the same. Once again, I thank you for watching Be Rich. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.